Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
From deep, Maxey. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now, here's Fox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
And the shot goes in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Maxey. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
It's stolen by Buzelis. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Here's Antetokounmpo. A pass to Fox. Driving in. Fires from deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass.
And now, let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks so much. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for a bit. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Opening Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
He's powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Now, here's Strus. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 6. And here's Maxey outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
The kick out to Williams. Miller surveying the floor. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Pistons.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his second bucket tonight.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Outside, Green. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Claxton to the middle and stolen by Williams. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Get up, get up, get up in front like it's the Lord. Here they come. Your Pistons dancing.
For the Pistons.
That was your Pistons dancing. Dancing. Make some noise.
Here's Collier. Inside. Pass the Bull. From deep. And Sarr pulls it down. And a deep three from George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Chicago up by
15.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot block. Timing, length, and verticality. Well, if you create shots for him, Paul George is going to knock them down all night long.
Pass the Bull. On the wing, Williams. Screen by Bull. Here's the three. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Outside for George. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Right wing. Screen by Bull. They need this. Yes, that goes in. Bull's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now, here's Barrett. George sets a screen. Barrett with the ball. Williams picks him up. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Substitution on the floor.
Chicago trailing here. In the corner, it's Bruce Ellis. Oh, good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And they call an illegal screen here. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. The shot by George, wide open. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Giannis outside. Outside, Fox. And Sarr pulls it down. The Pistons trailing. And just over 3.5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. And another of these young, talented players out of camp, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. Pass to Larson. 5 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now, here's Barrett. They need this one. No good at the rim.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Collier. Pass the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Jim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Yeah, Paul George is the consummate professional. Some nights he's the alpha, and then some nights he can understand he has to take on a secondary role.
It's up a 3, sinks the triple. George has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Collier, rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to George. Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Shaw. Offline with his 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They lead by 1. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Back to Fox. To the inside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Strus. That 3 off the mark. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Here's O'Neal. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, he got the shot he loved, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And it's Strus missing. The Bulls leading by 3. And Green gets it to go.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
That's to Claxton. Outside, Maxey. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Here's Fox. Bulls moving the ball around. They set the screen. Antetokounmpo. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. To the inside. Fox with the steal. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Yeah, he is shooting in rhythm right now. He's become a major threat in this league, and right now shooting with tremendous confidence off the dribble.
Pass to Buzelis. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here's Barrett. McConnell in the corner. And here's George for 3. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 9.
Well, that's a big part of Paul George's game. If he gets space from the three-point line, he is going to cook you.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pistons trailed by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving the lane. Stars shot is off. And now the Bulls on the break. Here's Williams. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Outside, George. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Bulls on top, leading by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Your Pistons breaking game is on the floor for you.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, "I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact."
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Give it up to the dancing machine mascot, Hoopa, the horse.
The Bulls leading by 4. Right side out of the Kumbo. Pass to Miller. Back to Giannis. Looking to get it going. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Outside, George. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Moody. Back to Maxey. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And it's Strus missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Back to Green. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Struz's shot is good.
I love that decision from Maxey, playing very selflessly out there.
Fox goes in, and it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Paul George with the steal. He's got a clear path, and the slam by Moody.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Moody with it. O'Neal inside. Screen by O'Neal. Maxey found. Misses the deep three. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance. Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Outside, Fox. Antetokounmpo outside. The three doesn't go.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Bulls making a change here. Here's O'Neal. Oh, good on the layup.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to get.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Bruce, off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 9. And it's Miller penetrating. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Maxey with it. Outguarded by Giannis.
Capitalizing on the era, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Now onto the Kumbo. Here's Green. Onto the Kumbo outside. Misses the three. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Knocks down the three.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
It's Fox with the drive. Giannis outside. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Pistons basketball. Bulls substitution. Number 14, Modest goes out.
Here's Maxey. From 18 feet away, it falls!
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin,
remix, son. Can it be act like you know? Check it.
Yo, check what happened out of state. Cash fruit flying out of fast rate. Kept my hand clutched. I'm falling in. Sport plus. Baggy jeans, Wallaby Clarks, pretty woman. I hung around the big town bosses, illegal forces, exchange stores, showing love to all my sources. Spades try to bag me like Cagney and Lacey. Chef had that Stacy slipping in Macy's. I doze off, catch a flashback on how I got trapped and got like Pepsi in a mall flick. I got stumbling, holding my neck to the guard's rest. Colored my guess. Can it be you out of state? Try to me. I should have stayed in Job Corps, and now I'm an outlaw. Breaking to the
Dedicated to the gods and the earth.
dedicated to babies who can't feed first.
Dedicated to up north and downstate.
Dedicated to rich.
Dedicated to projects with black kids.
Dedicated to men who built pyramids. Word up, what the yo.
We taking you on another chamber. Word up, son. You know how we be on it. It's real.
Show these crabs how to rhyme, man.
I think it's time to bless them. Word up, son. First chamber. Yo, it started off on the island. Wailing, old folks scream, stop the playing up. For what, see? Back in the days, pays in mad ways. Sporting Tommy Hill with caves, 360 waves. And no searching for loose ends. Now flex 300 bins, mad tins with mad diamonds. Now that's the life of the good life. Sometimes that tripe, I paid the price throughout my hood life. Remember, I got, now that's in the past, kid, God forbid. But now I'm all about G-notes, no time for. I wash my mouth out with soap and got my act together. Low sweaters and better and fat leather, so whatever, bring it on.
Tibio stacked up. Piece the majors. Real. Meditating on life. Go. Word up, y'all. Crazy fly. Dedication to my people. Word up. Peace to all my brothers that I ain't gonna see no more. Peace to brothers on the island up north. Word up. Straight up. I love you, boy. Song like that. Word up. Peace to man, woman, and child. Word up. Projects, peoples, one love. Keep your head clear. We out of here. Moving silence. Bad boys. Creating stacks for your headpiece. Ballhead. Great. Real dope. Blowouts. Yo. Fly chick. It's the remix, y'all. For real. The real side. The RZA. Check it. Peace to the clan.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
And if you look at what he's done over the last 3 years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground. And that's the elite shot-making skill from Brandon Miller.
Maxey into the lane. The shot's good from Claxton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. Screen by Giannis. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, no good by Chicago. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Screen by O'Neal. Moody with it. Now Green defending. Moody drills the three-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that one drops for him.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Strus missing. Chicago leading to the middle. Outside, Fox. Pass to Antetokounmpo. On the three off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hey, Richard, the play-in tournament has not been kind to the Bulls in the past couple years.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in the play-in tournament 3 seasons in a row. That's where we should start. And every time they failed to advance, it shows how valuable getting a top 6 seed can be.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Fox after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. Strus's shot is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Barrett has got the ball here for Detroit. They trail by 3. The teardrop falls in.
With defenses usually playing him to drive, Barrett's developed a nice little floater for when he can't get to the rim.
Here's Collier. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Larson. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bolt.
The Pistons now.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Barrett with the ball. Outside for George. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
3 points.
George has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Pistons. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Now, here's Barrett. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Pistons trailing. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to O'Neal. Misses the layup. So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Zaire Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Maxey. Still without a basket. Stolen away.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 7-point Bulls lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Claxton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
With Samart. And here's Maxey outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Now, here's Bull. Fires for three. And it's Strus with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
The Pistons making a change here.
Number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
Chicago leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Bull, count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, inside, Bull, he does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. A shot, no good. And there's the drive. And the basket by Okogie.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Screen by O'Neal. There's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Williams. Down low. Bull can't hit.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Strus in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Strus has got 5 points so far.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fox, no good. Fox with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis cleaned up the fast break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creativity.
Oh, Shaq climbs the ladder.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
26.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now Fox. Out left to the wing. Here's Buzelis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And Giannis throws it down hard.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And Claxton throws it down.
And one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works.
To the Pistons, Nicholas Claxton.
And Claxton, no good on that one. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim.
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Let's hear it for you.
Bulls leading by 10.
George. T.J. McConnell.
Outside, Fox. And that one drops. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Right side, Fox. Giannis outside. Back to Fox. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Fox has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Wow, 5 straight baskets coming out of half.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far at the elbow bowl. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane, got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet, and break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Come and try to snatch my these wanna blow my house down. ram to the next town. They get mad when they come to my pad and I'm out in the night use pad. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream, hide from the. Now do you believe in the unseen? Look, but don't make your eyes strain. And like me, it's going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Crazy insane, got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Counting all different ideas drifting away. Past and present, they don't matter, now the future sorted out. Watch you moving in elliptical, but I think it's not what you say. What you say is way too complicated. For a minute, thought I couldn't tell how to fall out. Oh. It's 20 seconds till the last call. Going hey, I lie now, you know it's easy. I like when it all sung along, and I'll be anything you ask and more. Going hey, it's not a miracle we needed, and no, I wouldn't let you think so. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Girlfriend, oh your girlfriend is stripping away. Past time, present, 80, 55, 1901. Watch them build up a material tower, think it's not gonna stay. Anyway, think it's overrated. For a minute, thought I couldn't tell how to fall out. Oh. It's 20 seconds till the last call. Going hey, I lie now, you know it's easy. I like when it all sung along, and I'll be anything you ask and more. Going hey, it's not a miracle we needed, and no, I wouldn't let you think so. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. Fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know. Let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta
I'll let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flagrant foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your
before I let go. We've had our good time. That's not to say, no. We've hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame. I won't be foolish, no. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go, yeah. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you.
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. Here we go. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. The Pistons hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
No, you never want to lose both games of a season series. They should have plenty of motivation to win this one tonight.
Here's Adebayo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Coach Van Gundy, with these two bigs, I know this is a matchup you in particular are very excited about.
Yeah, Kevin, this really feels like a throwback matchup to me. With this style of game, running it through the centers, I feel like I should be on the sideline yelling at these guys.
Here's Adebayo, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 6 on the shot clock. Butler on the way. That one goes in.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Now, here's Barrett. And here's Strus for three.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Takes the three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Bryant. Outside Butler. There's the three. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there, reminding the defense, he can drain it from deep.
Now, here's Strus. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Adebayo throws it down.
Oh my, so much force in Bam's game right there.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. It's a three-point game. Now, here's Strus. It's tipped. Back to Barrett. Pass to Strus. Screen by O'Neal. There's the triple. Rebound by the Kings.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. And the misconnection there, fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Kobe. Count that one. 6 points for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Strus. It's stolen by Bryant.
Watch him.
Butler on the wing.
I got ball.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Adebayo. Good defense by Claxton. Pistons trailed by 7. Outside O'Neal. It's stolen by Adebayo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And here's Kobe for 3. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage
looks.
Pistons trailed by 8. Maxey looking it over. Outside, George. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
And a wide open look for Shaw. And George able to finish.
Gotta put a body on PG or he will torch you on the offensive glass.
Here's Kobe. Ah, takes a hit. Kobe Bryant gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
They get a hand on it. Suggs with the steal. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside. Kings leading now by 12. Stolen by McConnell. It's deflected. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey. Still without a basket. To the paint. Here's Shaw. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Sacramento. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Kings moving the ball around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. No good from 18.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Okongwu with the elbow. And stolen by Song. From deep, George. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Kings leading now by 14. And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for big men in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Murray outside. No good with the triple. Pistons trailed by 16. And here's George for 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Here's Murray. And the shot goes down. Murray's got 6.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Shaq. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Shaq's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pistons. Outside Butler. Bryant looking over the floor. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Pistons trailed by 16. Pass to Barrett. Back to O'Neal with the shot. Doing what he does best, Shaquille O'Neal. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Whoa, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Moody. Shaq with the screen. Three-pointer. Moody's shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Bryant outside, and there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Kobe. He's got 12. Good. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
And Shaq with the slam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Here's Butler. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Pistons trailed by 12. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Barrett for 3. They get it back. And O'Neal is right there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Shaq. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 12. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting, not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going, too. Kevin, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Kings will go for a different look here. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 13.
Yeah, Kongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass, and he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Good, nice job down low. Barrett's got 5.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And it's Murray with the chance.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Onside, Barrett. Outside, George. A three-pointer, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Song. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for him.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Kobe Bryant getting it done for Sacramento. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kings leading out by 11. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now, Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thanks. Nailed from three-point land. Rollins got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. Outside, Maxey. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Okoro. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Pistons trailed by 14. And here's Strus for three. They get the rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Rollins. It's hauled in by George. Here are the Pistons with the ball. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Kings making a switch here. Outside, Maxey. Pass to O'Neal. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Bryant. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Bryant's got 20 points.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Back to O'Neal. And that's in there.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Here's Butler. Bryant left side. Bryant bullies through.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Maxey fired. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Butler outside. What focus from Kobe.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Now Strus. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. 2 seconds.
Here's Maxey. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
With the floater, O'Neal there for the rebound. Pistons trailed by 10. And he banks the layup in.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
O'Neal there for the rebound. Time running out for the Pistons. George looking around. 5 on the clock. Fierce move by O'Neal.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Now Butler. Outside Bryant. Here's Butler. From deep. Buries the deep ball.
Over his career, Butler's maybe been a little erratic from distance, but he always takes them with confidence.
Maxey. Oh, what a finish. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bryant drives in. O'Neal there for the rebound. Now George. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, when weaker teams might have bucked at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.
Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator, je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. Dans le laboratoire, on fait pas de faute éliminatoire. Le cœur en fer comme Terminator, je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Guette la taille de la jante, beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Le bracelet ça coûte une jambe et le prix d'une montre peut coûter un bras. J'suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux le feed, j'suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, j'fais 800 d'or. J'connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Je les vois tourner tous autour de ma comme la chaise musicale, comme si je fais 200 000 en vente digitale. Mon gros même ta meuf écoute la ligue. T'as peur de la quand je fais la fête. C'est toi qui passes, c'est moi qui. Tu penses que c'est l'entourage, mais c'est moi qui leak. Carré, je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, MMA, fort. Tu veux les filles, je suis dans le club, tu parles trop fort. 1 million, 2 millions, je veux 800 d'or. Je connais le avant le fisc et tous les accords. Beaucoup de papier, pas de langue de bois. Parce que ça coûte une jambe. fait pas de faute éliminatoire. J'ai cœur en fer comme Terminator. Je les vois de loin comme les Miradors. Je suis solide, si tu m'aimes, aime-moi fort. Tu veux le faire.
Yeah, to all the and $100 billers. For real, who ain't got no feelings. Check it out now. I got you stuck off the realness. We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge. Tomorrow comes equipped for warfare. Beware of my crime family who got nothing to share for all those who wanna profile and pose. Rock you in your face with your nose bone. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for theyself in his land. We be and keep them shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you just get their whole body. Speak the wrong words, man, and you will get touched. You could put your whole army against my team, and I guarantee you it'll be your simple words.
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now here's Barrett. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think, gets the W. But we'll see.
And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
They get it back. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Durant with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. There's the three. And it's Ball with the three. Ball's got 5.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Here's Strus. Avdia pulls it in.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Jordan inside. There's Ball with a 3. And Houston another 3.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Jordan. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Pistons. Looking for their first basket of the game. To halt the run. Rockets with a rebound.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
There's Ball with a 3. And Houston another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Barrett into the lane. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Watson. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to O'Neal. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's O'Neal. And that one is stuffed right through.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ball. He's got 12. Jordan inside. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Barrett with it. Guarded now by Watson. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant for three. And Houston, another three.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Screen by O'Neal. Barrett into the lane. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Rockets on top.
The Rockets, 23.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results.
Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the word.